Malika, thank you. Welcome, everyone, to Dallas, Texas. Like a lot of cities across the country dealing with some winter blasts. But tonight at the American Airlines Center, it's rivalry week, a rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals. Mavs and T-Wolves. Both teams, though, struggling right now. As we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Currently Dallas 7th in the West, but they're 1-4 in their last 5 games, trying to survive with Doncic missing his 14th consecutive game tonight. Minnesota 9th in the West, 2-4 in their last 6 games, trying to get back to last year's level when they made it to the conference finals. And good evening, everyone. With Jay Billis, Mike Breen on hand, George Sedano with us as well. For the Dallas Mavericks, life without Luka obviously is not pleasant, as he's still out with that calf injury. But when you've watched this team recently, you still feel they can be as dangerous as they were last year?
I think they can be better than they were last year. Obviously, it's a different West than it was last year. Oklahoma City's better. It doesn't mean they're going to make the finals again when fully healthy. But fully healthy is not in the picture tonight for the Dallas Mavericks. So they're going to be leaning heavily on Kyrie Irving. And in the game Luka Doncic was injured on Christmas Day, Irving had 39 points against these Minnesota Timberwolves, coming off a 33-point game against Charlotte. But P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford, Quentin Grimes, they're going to have to step forward and have big games.
Just have to keep their head above water until get some key players back. With the latest on that, let's check in with George. Hey, George.
Hey, Mike, how are you? Now, let's get an update on that injury situation, particularly with Luka Doncic. The Mavs are 4-9 in the 13 games that he hasn't played, but he will be reevaluated after that left calf strain he struggled from on Christmas and got injured with on January 25th. That's Saturday. And some more bad news, though, for the Mavericks is Derek Lively, a right ankle stress fracture. He'll be out 2 to 3 months, Mike.
All right, George, so that's tonight. 7 rotation players not playing for Jason Kidd. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, clearly, Jay, they're not the same team as last year after the big trade. One constant, of course, has been Anthony Edwards, sensational once again. For them to get back to the level of last year, what has to happen?
You know, it's been a roller coaster ride all season long for Minnesota. Their defense has been good, maybe not as dominant as last year, but it's been their offense. They go through some droughts. They have not closed games as efficiently as they have in the past. But as you mentioned, Anthony Edwards has been fantastic. He's had a great January. The last 5 games, averaging 33 points, 48% from 3, and he's getting to the line a lot, just off an 18 free throw game, and he's averaging 9 free throws a game over his last 5.
These two teams have played each other twice already this season. The road team won both times. And, of course, last year, they met in the Western Conference Finals.
And here we go. Western Conference Finals. Doncic has the ball for the lead. Got it! Got it! What a shot! Oh! Edwards! Are you kidding me right now? The Dallas Mavericks, Western Conference champions, 4 games to 1.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by Dash Pass, your door to all things basketball.